Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Alana and it is Wip Wednesday, which means we're going to talk about the pages we've been working on in our coloring books. I've only been working on one. Life has been lifing and I haven't had a huge amount of time to color, but I'm working on this 2-page spread here in my Johanna Basford Lost Ocean book, and it's got these mermaids, and lately I've been working on the background. It's a lot. It's a lot. I am currently using this Rose Art navy blue pencil for the background, and we've just been doing that. I have been having a lot of fun with it. I am loving how this green looks very yellowy, but it's called Lemon Lime. It's a Crazy Art pencil, and I wanted a color that would really like pop, and it does. It does what I wanted it to. But it's Wip Wednesday, guys. What have you guys been working on? This is pretty much not even pretty much. This is the only page I've been working on. I have been doing other things though. And today we got a new car, which is good because ours crapped the bed last week. But that's okay, that's life. And I told my husband a while ago, you know, to start looking at new cars. And he procrastinated, and then we got kind of screwed. But that's okay. I forgot what I was going to say there. My brain just turned off. That's okay. I believe I've talked about it already, but for the month of May, I'm going to be only doing pages that have mermaids on them, because of the art challenge for May there's mermaid out there, and instead of drawing a mermaid every single day, I just wanted to color mermaids. So I've been focusing on 2 books. So we have this one, the Lost Ocean book, that has this 2-page spread that has a bunch of mermaids on it. And then a book by Jade Summer. And it is literally just called Mermaids. There's so many beautiful mermaids in it. But I will also be doing another page in this book that doesn't have mermaids on it. It's going to be the only page this month that doesn't have mermaids. And that is going to be this page. It's upside down right now, but I just wanted to make sure you guys could see it. It's got pirate stuff. And that is for a hashtag over on Instagram by Piggy Pens and Holly Berry Coloring. They're also here on YouTube under the same names. They are doing a light versus dark challenge for the entire year. And so each month gets like a different set of prompts. And for May, it is beauty versus booty. So it's beauty being mermaids, sirens, selkies, and then booty being pirates and pirate related things. And I didn't have any actual pages with actual pirates on them, but I had that. It had treasure maps and treasure and all kinds of stuff, and pirate flags and swords and whatnot. I thought that suited quite well. But I thought it would give me a nice break, especially after this page, because this page is obviously, it's a 2-page spread and it is quite busy. There's a lot going on in it, but that's all right. I really do enjoy getting these 2-page spreads done, because like I feel like I get more done when I do that, when I do a 2-page spread. Especially because like one of my big focuses this year is to try to finish up some of my coloring books that I have, because I do have a lot of them. I guess I don't have like a lot. Like I've seen people that have way more, but you know, I kind of want to free up space to get new ones. If that makes sense. So I kind of have to use up the ones I got before I can justify getting some new ones. Because I didn't purchase any of the ones that I've received. Oh, nope, that's not true. I just lied to you. I only purchased one of the coloring books that I own. The rest were all gifts, and they're not all books I would choose for myself, if that makes sense. And I guess some of them, actually most of them, I wouldn't even consider a gift, because they were my sister's, and she just decided that she wasn't using them enough, so she gave them to me so they get more use. This book being one of them, actually. So the only book that I bought for myself, I got off of the TikTok shop, and it was only a penny because it's when, you know, everything was going crazy that they're gonna, you know, TikTok's going away, whatever, and everything went on a big sale, and so I bought a book then, and I didn't know before I bought it that it was an AI generated coloring book, which did make me sad a little bit, because like it's the pages that aren't all freaky that aren't a little bit weird are really cute, and I like it. But the pages that, you know, are freaky and very clearly AI generated, I hate those pages. But, you know, I guess I can't complain too much, because I did only pay a penny for it. So I guess I should have suspected something. But everything was on massive sale. So I was like, maybe it's just that, you know. No, it has an AI generated book as well. But it's a Halloween book, so I'm trying really not to color in it until Halloween time again. So, right, that section's good. I'm going to turn this just a little bit so I can reach it a little better. And I do have, like, a rough idea what I want to do for coloring pages for October. Like, I know what books I want to be in, because I want to be focusing on just the books that are Halloween-esque. And I have 3 of them. I have, like, a Day of the Dead, like, Sugar Skulls one by Crayola. And then I have that AI generated one. It is Ghost Cats. And then I have a Nightmare Before Christmas one. But what are you guys working on? I would love to know. I would love to know, like, what books that you really want to get. I have so many different coloring books that I want to get. But obviously, like, I can't justify getting more until I fill up some of these ones, if that makes sense. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Let me tell you, I'm really glad that we finally got a new car today. So We don't have to keep asking my in-laws for rides. Like, I love them so much, and I'm so grateful for them giving us the rides we needed to get where we needed to go. Because like I have two physical therapy appointments every single week right now for like the next 2 months, to help with my headaches that have been debilitating. And so far it is starting to work, which is nice. Yesterday, I think I went I think I did go all day yesterday without a headache, which is very impressive for me. Normally I'll get at least a minor headache throughout the day, but I managed all day without a headache. But I am so grateful to everything that my in-laws do, and they are just amazing people. So they brought me to my appointments this week so that I didn't miss them, because they're like, no, you need those appointments. You can't miss those appointments, because at that practice, if you miss any appointments, they will kick you from the practice. So I was like, I can't miss any of these appointments. And so my in-laws brought me, and I have no problem with my mother-in-law driving me. My father-in-law, though, his driving gives me anxiety. I already struggle in general being in vehicles, because they're like massive, like, killing machines. Like, there's so many things that could go wrong that could cause an issue, you know. But my father-in-law and my husband my husband's a little bit better than my father-in-law. Especially when I'm in the vehicle. According to other people, when I'm not in the vehicle, he's much of a more kind of reckless driver. Not reckless, but like slightly aggressive driver. You know? And it just gives me a lot of anxiety. But don't get me wrong, I still love my father-in-law. My father-in-law is amazing, but his driving scares me. My father-in-law is really funny, though. My father-in-law looks like this big tough guy. You know what I mean? He's not a big guy, but like this tough guy he's gruff. You know what I mean? But the minute you put a pregnant lady in his vicinity, he turns into a teddy bear. It is the most hilarious thing. And then you put his grandchildren in front of him. Boy, he turns into a softie. His grandchildren can get away with like everything with him. And they know it too. But like when I was pregnant around him, he was always on top of it. Like, you hungry? You need a seat? You need a drink? Like, I didn't have to do anything. And anytime that like I got up before Justin to go switch over the laundry at my father-in-law's house, my father-in-law was like, no, Justin, get off your butt. and go switch over the laundry so she doesn't have to stick her head in the washing machine. But like anytime I showed up, like if I walked outside where they were, he'd pull up a seat for me so I didn't have to stand. When I was during my pregnancy, obviously I was very hot all the time, especially, you know, summer pregnancy. But also because I got put on a medication that made me very hot as well. I'm still on that medication, so it's still very warm, but it's much better than I was. But they had this fan that they would have pointed at my seat, at the seat that I would sit in every single time I went over there. And every time I went over there, it had already been on for a while, so even the seat was cooled down a little bit because the fan was blowing right on the seat. It is the funniest thing. And especially when I was pregnant with my daughter, I had to test my blood sugars quite regularly. I had to eat at quite regular intervals. And when my phone timer went off, he would always be like, okay, what's your blood sugar at? Do you need a snack? Do you need a drink? Are you good? He was on top of it. Like, he could hear me murmur to myself, I'm hungry. I think I'm going to get up and get something. And he would already be digging in the fridge like, hey, you want this? I'm like, oh, thanks. When we go over there, which we do every single week, he is always the first one at the door. And 9 times out of 10, you know, he's waiting at the door for us. Because I always call them and let them know, like, hey, we're on our way. Because I don't want to just, like, stop in on them, you know. As much as they're like, yeah, come over anytime, whatever. I don't like to be that way. So I am very much like, hey, we're leaving the house now. If you need to do anything, do it now, you know? But he's pretty much always the first one that greets us and the last one that says goodbye to us, because he walks us out every day too. And he will stand there and he will wait until we are driving off before he walks away. It is the sweetest thing. You know, for someone who talks all gruff the way he does, he is a sweet man. And I am very grateful to have the in-laws I have in my life, because I know some people are not always that lucky. Mm-hmm. I don't think I will ever be able to repay my in-laws back for all of their kindness. Let me tell you, my children they love their grandparents as well. Every time my 6-month-old sees her grandparents, she immediately smiles at them. They both love their Grammy and Papa. My parents don't see them nearly as much as his parents do. So my father has only met my daughter twice since she's been born, so I don't know. She probably does not even remember him. She probably doesn't remember my mom either, because honestly, she's only seen my mom like one more time than my dad, so. We were planning on seeing my mom this week, but then the whole car situation happened, and then so we couldn't get down there, so. I'll have to talk to her. I talk to her tomorrow, so maybe I can try to plan for her to maybe watch Silas during my physical therapy appointment next week, so that, you know, they can hang out and she can help me touch up my undercut that I have, because I can't do it myself. I can't see what I'm doing, and I don't trust my husband to do my hair yet. Boy. My shoulders hurt because I had physical therapy today, so they worked them out extra. So my shoulders are like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You need to rest your shoulders. No, I'm coloring. And that is my response. I'm coloring. Leave me be. It's Wip Wednesday. I promised myself I would do it. And that's one thing I'm really trying to make sure I'm doing, is keeping my promises to myself. So I'm going to go for about 3 more minutes, and then I am going to have to boot scoodle here, because I do have some other stuff I got to do tonight while the kids are asleep, to prepare for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing my first ever 12-hour stream. Or, well, I'm going to be attempting to do my first ever 12-hour stream tomorrow. If you want to see any of that, I don't know if you'll be able to, but I will be streaming over on Twitch, and that will be under the name of Alpha Snack. I believe the link, the name is in my bio, so you can just look it up there. It doesn't have a link there, so you're gonna just have to go to Twitch and type it in. I need to get the link, but honestly, I'm kind of waiting until I change my names officially to like actually link anything, if that makes sense. Because I am in the process of trying to brand myself, I guess. Not brand like myself, but like create a brand for myself. So that maybe I can like start selling some of the stuff I create. So I'm just trying to figure out a name and a brand for myself. But over on Twitch, my name is Alpha Snack. Well, Alpha_Snack. And I'm a variety streamer, much like the stuff I do here. Pretty much the same stuff. I'm going to sharpen my pencil just a smidge here. But yeah, I post pretty much the same stuff over there that I do here. So if you're interested in longer videos, go ahead and check me out over there. But I would like to plan stuff out for it because I've never done a 12-hour stream, and I just want to make sure that I'm set, you know, because I don't want people to get bored when they do come in, you know, if they do come in. I want to be entertaining. I want to bring a little bit of joy to everybody's day. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great night, and I hope you guys take care of yourselves. Don't forget to drink some water, and let me know what you guys have been working on lately. I would love to hear. I will see you all. Not tomorrow, but I think Friday I will be seeing you guys with an Animal Crossing video. So I hope to see you all then. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.